Tornadoes and waterspouts are extremely dangerous meteorological phenomena that can cause massive damage to both life and property. These swirling storms can appear unexpectedly, sweeping away everything in their path and creating nightmares for the areas they pass through. To better understand the formation and destructive power of tornadoes, we need to explore the mechanism behind these events and the devastating impacts they can have. A tornado, also known as a waterspout, is a powerful column of rotating air that typically forms from the large thunderstorm clouds and usually takes the shape of a funnel. The process of a waterspout's formation begins when warm, moist air near the ground meets cooler air from above. The temperature and pressure differences between the air masses create intense turbulence, leading to a rotating motion. If the conditions are right, this rotation can intensify and form a strong twisting column of air, dragging along massive thunderstorm clouds. This rotating column will extend down to the ground, creating a waterspout. While waterspouts can form anywhere, they are most common in tropical regions or areas with significant seasonal thunderstorms, where sudden changes in temperature and humidity occur. Waterspouts often emerge during large thunderstorms, where strong air currents collide. In some cases, a waterspout may only last for a few minutes, but others can persist for hours, traveling hundreds of kilometers and causing large-scale destruction along their path. The strength of tornadoes and waterspouts is incredibly immense. Wind speeds in a tornado can exceed 300 km/h, strong enough to toss vehicles, demolish solid buildings, and blow away any obstacles in its way. A waterspout can cause severe damage to infrastructure, from uprooting trees and blowing off rooftops to destroying construction sites. They can wipe out everything from small homes to large industrial complexes. Beyond property destruction, waterspouts pose a deadly threat to human life. A powerful tornado can pick up people, injuring or even killing them. The areas that tornadoes pass through are often completely torn apart, with debris scattered hundreds of meters away. The accompanying thunderstorms can also bring large hail, further increasing the level of destruction. Given their overwhelming destructive power, tornadoes and waterspouts are ranked among the most dangerous natural phenomena. No one can predict when they will appear or the scale of their devastation. A powerful tornado can level an entire area in just a few minutes, completely altering the landscape and lives of the people affected. Although it is impossible to fully prevent the formation of tornadoes and waterspouts, scientific advancements have led to the development of early warning systems that help people prepare for these disasters. Modern radar equipment can detect and track tornadoes from afar, enabling authorities to issue timely warnings, thereby reducing the loss of life and property. Additionally, building strong infrastructure and urban planning play critical roles in minimizing damage caused by waterspouts. Homes with sturdy designs and roofs capable of withstanding high winds can protect residents during tornado events. However, the most important factor remains the preparedness and awareness of the public. People need to be well informed about the proper actions to take during a tornado, such as seeking shelter in safe areas, avoiding flying debris, and constantly monitoring weather alerts. Tornadoes and waterspouts are powerful natural phenomena capable of causing catastrophic damage in a very short period. Although we cannot fully prevent them, advancements in science and preventive measures can help minimize the destruction these storms bring. More importantly, being prepared and increasing community awareness will help safeguard lives and property from the natural hazards posed by tornadoes and waterspouts. Natural disaster, floods and landslides sweep away houses, vehicles. From early morning, heavy rain kept pouring down, causing the nearby small rivers to swell, surging uncontrollably. Alerts from meteorological authorities were issued, but no one could have predicted the terrifying scale of the natural disaster that was about to unfold. In just a few hours, rivers and streams began to wash away soil and rocks, turning low-lying areas into vast seas of water. Trees, houses, and most tragically, vehicles were caught off guard, all falling victim to nature's furious rage. Floods and landslides, natural phenomena that seem all too familiar, once again shook the nation, not only in terms of material damage but also in the emotional toll they left on the people. These disasters didn't just destroy infrastructure, they took lives, leaving behind pain and irreplaceable loss. Floods often strike suddenly and with overwhelming force. In a single night, the northern mountainous region was hit with heavy, continuous rainfall, causing river levels to rise higher than ever before. Streams that were usually harmless turned into violent torrents, sweeping away everything in their path. The road leading to the district center was suddenly submerged in a large river, trapping thousands of vehicles. The simple, humble houses were quickly overwhelmed by water. The local people, though accustomed to rainy seasons, could never have imagined how rapidly the water would rise this time. Motorbikes and cars were swept away, halting all activities. The most horrifying scenes occurred when the floodwaters swept away wooden homes, large trucks, and even some bridges. They vanished beneath the waves, leaving behind overturned rooftops, twisted vehicles, and wreckage scattered like broken pieces of a destroyed painting. The most difficult part was not just the material loss, but the unbearable sorrow of witnessing lives being ripped away in the blink of an eye. Not only floods, but landslides also posed a serious threat during the rainy season. In mountainous regions, the combination of heavy rain and steep terrain made the soil and rocks prone to sliding, destroying anything in their way. Particularly in rural areas where building infrastructure is challenging, landslides claimed the lives of many villagers, buried homes, and obstructed vital roads. Landslides, though brief, have catastrophic consequences. A once peaceful village suddenly turned into a pile of debris, with only large stones and fallen trees remaining. Houses, motorbikes, and cars were either pushed down steep slopes or buried beneath mounds of mud and rock. The people living in these areas had little time to react, and many were unable to escape. Many lives were lost, with some victims only remembered by their grieving families. Hundreds of homes collapsed, and in some regions, rescue teams had to be mobilized to search for the missing and conduct relief efforts. Once the disaster passed, what remained was a heartbreaking sight: houses swept away, overturned vehicles, and farmland completely destroyed. Yet the residents here, despite their grief, never gave up. They immediately began the process of rebuilding what was lost. They worked together to construct temporary shelters, supported one another through the hardest times, and gradually restored their lives from the rubble. Rescue teams and humanitarian organizations showed unwavering commitment, crossing flooded roads and debris to bring essential supplies like food, water, and other necessities to the affected people. These rescuers weren't just lifesavers in times of peril. They became a beacon of hope for those hit by the disaster. Floods and landslides are phenomena that cannot always be accurately predicted, but there are ways to be more proactive in preventing and mitigating the damage. Urban planning, the establishment of early warning systems, and the creation of emergency response measures are crucial. In the context of climate change, governments and communities must invest more in educating citizens about disaster preparedness, while also building more resilient infrastructure, protecting natural environments, and improving drainage systems. Though nature may be merciless, the people here will never succumb. They are warriors who continue to battle against natural disasters, and even after enduring countless tragedies, they rise again, stronger after every loss.
Lightning, a magnificent and powerful natural phenomenon, often evokes both fear and awe. Whenever a thunderstorm occurs, lightning is an essential element, with its powerful strikes illuminating the dark sky in a brilliant flash. These terrifying lightning strikes can hit objects on the ground, with trees being frequent victims of these intense bolts. When lightning strikes a tree, it sends a powerful electric shock through the tree's trunk, causing the bark to explode, charred, or even setting the tree on fire instantly. Tall, towering trees are especially susceptible to lightning strikes, particularly during severe thunderstorms. The sight of a tree ignited by lightning is not only striking, but also serves as a testament to the immense power of nature. However, alongside the destruction, lightning also possesses undeniable beauty. Each lightning strike appears as a brilliant streak of light that tears through the night sky, creating a scene that is both mystical and breathtaking. The moment when nature reveals its power, coupled with the bright light and the thunderous sound of lightning, creates an irresistible allure, making it impossible to look away from the sky. Although dangerous, lightning is an inseparable part of meteorological phenomena, showcasing the miraculous and mysterious beauty of nature.
volcano's face, its power and beauty. A volcano, one of the most majestic and powerful natural phenomena, not only instills fear but also possesses an alluring beauty. When thinking of a volcano, people often imagine large columns of black smoke spreading wide ash clouds and molten lava erupting from the crater, creating a scene that is both awe-inspiring and threatening. The power of a volcano is measured not only by the amount of lava it ejects, but also by the tremors and explosive eruptions. Active volcanoes can devastate vast areas in mere minutes, burying land, trees, and structures under layers of ash and debris. This destruction completely alters the landscape and poses a threat to human life. However, despite the dangers, volcanoes provide fertile soil, creating new land that fosters life once the lava cools. The beauty of a volcano lies in the miraculous sight of molten lava shooting up into the sky, blending with the bright light of the setting sun. This scene is not only a testament to the power of nature but also a magnificent, colorful painting. While it may bring danger, a volcano is also such a symbol of life and the strength of the earth. The volcano's face, its power and beauty. A volcano, one of the most majestic and powerful natural phenomena, not only instills fear but also possesses an alluring beauty. When thinking of a volcano, people often imagine large columns of black smoke spreading wide ash clouds and molten lava erupting from the crater, creating a scene that is both awe-inspiring and threatening. The power of a volcano is measured not only by the amount of lava it ejects, but also by the tremors and explosive eruptions. Active volcanoes can devastate vast areas in mere minutes, burying land, trees, and structures under layers of ash and debris. This destruction completely alters the landscape and poses a threat to human life. However, despite the dangers, volcanoes provide fertile soil, creating new land that fosters life once the lava cools. The beauty of a volcano lies in the miraculous sight of molten lava shooting up into the sky, blending with the bright light of the setting sun. This scene is not only a testament to the power of nature but also a magnificent, colorful painting. While it may bring danger, a volcano is also such a symbol of life and the strength of the earth.
Red lava flows are like rivers of fire. Hot waves spread, creating a scene that is both majestic and surprising.
Straight shot to the system, please to be your victim.